This question comes from Florida. Is too hot today.
Whoa, I'm going ghost. Watch out. Hey, what's up? This is a podcast called Going Ghost, where we talk about our best and greatest ghost stories from paranormal online places. And so I have a question here from username SnazBubbles. Thank you, SnazBubbles.
Thank you, SnazBubbles.
And this is titled A Very Strange Woman. The story goes as such.
Story of my life.
So this happened at least a decade ago in Florida, condominium neighborhood. My family was on vacation, and my dad decided to go on a tranquil night walk with little me and my older sister. My sister's about 5 or 6 years old, and I was about 2. So it's about 11 p.m. at night. Hold on, pause. You took your 2 and 5-year-olds on a night walk in a Florida condominium neighborhood in the middle of the night?
11 p.m. Come on, my 2-year-old that is in bed and my 5-year-old that is also in bed. Let's go.
Hey, wake up. Dad, we're like halfway through sleeping. It's time to go on a night walk. I can't leave you alone. Come with.
I have not gone on a night walk in years. I need this. You guys wake up. We're going. You can see that thing that sweeps the streets. That car that sweeps the streets. That's like the first thrill ride of your life of being awake past 11.
Yeah. Barbara, I just hate it so much. My kids keep on begging me to put their bedtime past 7 p.m. Oh, yeah, same. Ours the same with midnight. We put our kids to bed at midnight. How old are your kids? 2 and 5. Okay, that sounds normal. Anyways, so it's about 11 p.m. at night, and an old woman wearing sunglasses randomly walks up to us. So she's wearing sunglasses in the middle of the night. The sunglasses she's wearing are not regular sunglasses. They are very thick and cover her eyes completely. Why does she need them to wear them at 11 p.m.? She asked my father if she can touch my sister, not inappropriately. Okay. My father says no and asks her to take off her sunglasses so she can see her eyes. So that's how this goes. It's 11 p.m. You're walking by. You have one kid in each hand as they're walking with you.
Yeah.
Lady walks by. Old woman just wearing some sunglasses. Maybe she's blind. I don't know.
Covering
and she
all
says,
of the eyes.
May I touch your young 5-year-old daughter?
Yes.
Not inappropriately.
Not the
And he
2-year-old, just the 5 one. Please.
And he goes, no. Take off your sunglasses, lady. And she does not. Let me continue.
Oh my God.
The sunglasses she was wearing were covering her eyes completely. We couldn't see them at all. She refuses. As we were about to continue walking, this old woman reaches out her hand and tries to touch my older sister without permission. My father reacts quickly and pulls her from the woman, and then asks the woman what she thinks she's doing. She just tells my dad that she wanted to touch my sister, and asks why she can't. My dad is very freaked out, and so he says bye-bye and walks away. I have no idea what happened to that woman, but the story gives me the willies. You might be wondering, what does this have to do with paranormal? These are all ghost stories and paranormal stories.
Yeah.
I wonder. Let's see. My father thinks she was trying to steal my sister's youth. So the rationale for this entire story is not the idea that this woman is creepy and is wearing sunglasses because, I don't know, she's like a felon or something, or because she's just really creepy and lonely and wants to just put her old decrepit fingers on your 5-year-old girl. No, it's the fact that they found some sort of demonic force walking at 11 p.m., which you decided to bring your children out on. Let's remind ourselves of that. 11 p.m. that you're doing this. And she is trying to steal the youth of your 5-year-old daughter. Don't go for the boy. He's too young. We don't want that much youth. We just want the middle ground of the 5-year-old there. This is why you don't take your 2 and 5-year-old out on night walks. Or maybe it's the reason that he told his kids that he was never going to take you guys out on another night walk, because the last time it happened, you almost got your youth stolen.
You ever go on a night walk?
You ever go on a night walk and almost get your youth stolen from a woman wearing sunglasses in the middle of the night?
Everybody knows in Florida, at 11 p.m., that's when the soul suckers come out. That's soul sucking time in Florida.
Yes.
There is no way that this is even slightly the craziest thing that's ever happened in Florida. I'm guaranteed that happens on a day-to-day basis, as there is some person at night everywhere that wants to steal the youth of another person.
Yes.
And I think that they do have to be 5 years old. If you go to 2 years old, then you're falling behind before, like, maybe object permanence, maybe you probably don't speak English too good. But if you're in Florida, that's probably already the case. Different things. Maybe they've lived in Florida their whole lives. They're the Floridian soul suckers, and they realize how much of a dumpster fire that has been for their life is living in Florida. So they want to regain their youth and move out of the state.
Absolutely. That's the only way they can do it. The government's been telling them you are too old to move. Also, I'd like to make a question about soul sucking.
Yes.
Are you really stealing youth when you steal the youth from somebody, or are you really just giving them your years? Because what would it look like for the little girl to have the youth sucked out of her? How do you suck the youth out of a little girl? Wouldn't you rather just be giving her years? Would she instantaneously grow to 5.5 feet tall? Would she have some gray hairs in her?
Yeah.
Nothing would really be sucked. It'd more just be like, here, let me give you these years.
Like, is it like a flip flop? Is it like you get small and she gets big?
At that point, is it just Freaky Friday and you're switching brains?
Yeah. Are you Jamie Lee Curtising and Lindsay Lohaning? The other thing, like, are you just all of a sudden becoming 5 years old and then the other 5-year-old just vanishes from existence?
Yes. Also, as a closing remark, you go ahead first.
I really need to know what you think the significance of not taking the sunglasses off is.
I think that soul suckers have gleaming white eyes that are just screaming. they're actually not eyes. They're just more mouths ready to suck the youth out of you. And that's why they need to be covered. But also just Florida. But I think that as a closing remark for this story, thank you so much for posting this, whoever this was. That the only will you find a overlap of dads who take their kids out when they're toddlers at 11 p.m. and dads who also think that the lady who wanted to touch your 5-year-old is going to steal the youth from her. They only happen together. They are not mutually exclusive, and I just wanted to point that out.